Here for drainage district. We're here for drainage district number 2. It's just west of town here, the ditch. We did some minor repairs, mostly cutting out trees. We're in a few beaver dams. There was some ditch clean out on the upper end. 2 miles south of the interstate. This portion right here. We had estimated this project to cost $127,000. Bids were received. We received 2 bids. The low bid was from Larson Contracting for $146,000. So it was $20,000 over what we had estimated. A large change was the tree clearing. That was a higher bid than what we had estimated. The actual project cost came in at $137,000. We removed about $10,000 from the contract. There was on the upper end of the district where we hit sand, so we didn't go quite as deep, and that's for the last about 400, 500 feet. And we also didn't lower 2 culverts because of that. There was a savings of about $10,000 for that. The district currently holds about almost $14,000 in retainage, which will be released 30 days from today to the contractor. There was one other change order where we added about 20 tons of riprap to the job that we had not called out before. The work was completed during the summer. They did wait to burn some of the trees until after crops were out. So technically it did go over completion date. However, we're not recommending completion damages because that work was done just to avoid burning out in the cornfields. All the main work was done. Is there any, do we do talk about crop damages? Is there any questions about the actual project itself from anyone? Any comments? Tyler, do you want to add anything from your time up there? Or those Lori's thing? Here's the portion of the ditch we cleaned out. There's the culverts that we left. We had sand upstream of that. Didn't really materially change anything from the standpoint.
I don't really have anything to add, but overall it went well. I think it's really very engaging problems, anything like that. Probably to do a good job. So.
Yeah, but yeah, it was just in this portion here was just tree cutting. So like long down. For crop damages, we recommend any work inside the right of way is not compensated. The district owns that right of way. So therefore it doesn't compensate for any damages within the right of way. Most of the work was contained within the right of way. The only work that wasn't was on Joanne Stevenson Trust. They had to access point 2 to get to the land. We did knock down about a 1/4 acre of corn. We're recommending corn as we used the average price of 2023, $6.33 according to the USDA, and we used 110% of the average 10-year average for county. So we came up with 213 bushel an acre. That was about $13.50 an acre. So a 1/4 acre would be $337. Then we also had some grass and some tree land on down the Taxler's land. We kind of did the staging area there for the portion clean out there. We estimated 1 acre. We recommend $300 an acre for land and grass production. So we're kind of a rental agreement. And then right south of Joanne Tassler, the James D. Revocable Trust, James Nelson Revocable Trust, we had about 1/2 acre outside the right of way. All the other work was contained in the right of way limits, 50 feet each side. Is there any comments or questions about the crop damages? Yep, we're done. If there's any.
If there's no other, anybody got any questions or comments about it?
Okay.
Just here to learn.
Okay. I believe it'd be spring.
So the fall assessments coming up next year, so 2024 fall assessments, I'll have them on that.
Yeah. From September.
Yeah. See, I don't think I ran. Yeah, I don't have any numbers yet. I ran for that, so. Cause once I get the final payment out, then we'll add all that up, and then if there's any lingering, late bills that come in, and we'll have a total.
Any- Yes, we proposed a full clean accident code.
Yeah.
Where we would have cleaned up, it would, the whole district would have this. And. We made a decision just to remove the trees and do minor spots.
Most people felt they were, mainly the tree removal that need to be done for now. Cleaning, we're pretty happy with the drainage, I think, otherwise.
And all this work will be paid for by the entire district, but everyone. of it.
Yes.
So this work was to satisfy the petition that was presented about a year ago. That's why we're here.
Yeah.
today. And then,
There was some, the other part would have been a little bit of improvement, is that correct, or was it all repairs? Kevin?
This was all repairs.
This was all repairs.
This is all repairs. And I think we were only proposing. There was some real minor improvements,
So,
but this was the lateral that. Was petitioned. That lateral that we cleaned out was the lateral, that he was on,
which,
and that was the most immediate need. Yes.
which if there's problems down the road, we still have the engineering, the district owns it, so, I mean, if there gets to be drainage issues. For somebody, we could look at cleaning if we had to, I mean, if we needed to do that. Just one other fact, we've already discussed it, we're gonna make sure this fits on the spray schedule, because. Those trees are gonna go back pretty rapidly otherwise, and we don't wanna do this again, so there will be a little ongoing expense, should be small once we get the initial spray out of the way.
Yeah.
Most other districts are getting sprayed on a regular basis, and it's really helping the ones we've taken trees out. So we don't do this every 15 or 20 years.
right, because you've got reeds and you've got trees and you've got.
Cottonwoods,
all
willows,
sorts of stuff
maples,
that Beavers
Yep.
built dams on.
Yep.
But I also know beavers too build
Corn
dams,
stalks.
that's corn stuff
Yeah.
too.
If you take away their initial food and then keep it sprayed, it should help, so.
What I can share is that along what I call Stevens Wood. Looks really good. When I observed it on the 8th of this month. We did take a few pictures from my property. To the north, it looks great. You guys did a wonderful job. I gave it a share that. And then also was seating included on this project?
They seeded just the bank themselves.
Okay, 'cause I wasn't sure I saw seating, is what I can tell you. And then additional engineering fees on this. Or the amount of what?
I don't know how much.
But there have been
But
additional.
there has been, yeah, we had inspection, and then we had this meeting, and then we also did all the paperwork, the allocations. I'd have to double check how much we can find that out and give that to Al, break it down for, our bill break it down, actually. Construction
All those
observation,
ones, yeah.
but they always break it down in construction observation, there's. See what that number is.
And then,
They did see it, they probably didn't tell you. Probably won't
It was probably done late enough, that I would hope they did it actually almost late enough that it really won't take until spring, and then that'd be
Yeah,
your ultimate goal.
happen.
Yep,
Mhm.
yeah,
dormant seating.
I couldn't tell, is what I can share,
Mhm.
but then I also. Wasn't really sure. But to me, I didn't see it where I thought they might have.
Sure.
And then also asked a question about that pipe at the corner there of Ironwood and.
Yep.
I believe it's, fourth.
There's a Seattle pipe that's flagged, I'm guessing it's flagged by the county, we did ask Rich, and he was gonna go check on it. Talk to Colton about it to see, but it's more than likely either scheduled for replacement, or it's got a little scouring that needs to be fixed, so.
Look at that.
Oh, so that it may be scheduled, I can't tell you exactly, he hasn't been back.
It was marked,
Okay,
and I did try to take a picture of it. And you can see it from the road.
I know there's been several others have been flagged, Carol, around the county, and they've been going around getting them as they
Yep.
can, so I'm assuming that would be one that's on the list too, just without Rich's.
And if there is any expense, that'll be secondary. road.
Secondary road. then
That won't go to the landowner. So it's
Yep, that wouldn't go on this project, so.
Yep.
Any other comments or questions?
Yeah, I understand how it works. It's just kind of frustrating, like. So a mom paid 25,000 and she didn't have to clean out anything, and they kept it clean. But she's paying for other people to not take care of her.
Unfortunately, on the top end, you get, I'm right there with
Everybody
you.
should take care of it all.
Well,
That'd be nice.
it would help if they would do some general, yes. But you'll still get billed for that too, so.
I think that's why the spraying plan got implemented is because you wouldn't, you wouldn't, you know, take care of your own. So now by going in there, at least keeping the trees and all that crap out of it, getting a spray schedule that keeps the future maintenance down. And allows the ditch to work properly a lot longer, so.
It's real remedy,
It's the joys of needing drainage
I
on the
think
top.
the petitioner will be happy with lateral age. I think that was his main concern.
Well, you do, you get drainage, I mean, it's,
He,
I'm
when we
in the
talked,
same situation.
or we talked to one of them, who was happy with lateral age. Yeah, and that's the immediate impact for him. So be able to tile into that, that's from the people. I think. he'll be happy. Or at least the one we talked to.
Well, part of it when I was there, low dry, I could walk right across that lateral.
Yeah, it was great, great year for Disney.
Yeah.
Any other comments or questions? Hearing none, I will take a motion to close this public hearing.
So moved.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. I will reconvene the regular session, and is there a motion to approve the drainage claims?
I will make a motion to approve the drainage.
Well, second, I have a motion and a second to approve the drainage claims. Is there any further discussion?
Just one question, Jacob, how long will you pull back the last 14,000?
30 days, so we'll release it on January 18th.
My question would be, say that seating didn't take or whatever, would we have them redo that under this or what?
We do not hold them responsible for seeding.
Okay,
If it doesn't take, if we require them to seed it, so our seeding cost is like $100 a station.
Yeah.
If you're in town, you're paying $2,500 a year.
Yep.
So it's because they require them to actually take.
Okay.
If we required that.
Yeah.
We pay so much more that we just.
more than likely it'll take, even if it was dry when they seeded it, it's gonna, it, you know, it's bone grass, I think, so it'll probably come, but.
Yeah, it's a brome oak.
Okay. No,
And it should reseed itself somewhat too.
It should.
But
It usually does.
There will still be a lot of.
But as long as we get in there and spray it, I think that'll be the key to it, is getting it sprayed next year.
Yeah, but there will definitely be a lot of weeds.
Okay.
So we have a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, opposed, that motion carries. Is there anything else before we adjourn that you guys?
We did on DD two.
A motion to adjourn?
Second.
I have a motion and a second to adjourn. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. We are adjourned.